out I was 5 months pregnant.
Wow.
So my mom asked me who. I told her it was the guy. When my mom called him, he told my mom he doesn't know me anyway.
He doesn't know you from anywhere?
He doesn't know me. That he's not the cause. So we went, whenever I go for antenatal, there was this time they told me to go for lab, and then I realized I was HIV positive. We did the test for 2 times, and it all came out positive.
How did you feel?
At that moment, I blame my mom. I told her it's her fault. Why did she get sick for me to go there and then something like this to happen to me? So
I beg you, try, don't cry on me. Don't break down on me. Myself, I'm so much trying not to break down. So don't break down on me. I'm begging you.
The nurse told me she should tell my mom. I said she can tell her. So when she told me and then we got home, I told her it's her fault. Why did she get sick for me to go there and then be suffering like this? And then she was encouraging me that they said there's drugs there. That's not the end of the world and then all that. But in my mind, I told myself I'm not going to take the drug. I'll just wait for death to come and take me.
Oh boy. You will not take the drugs?
Yes.
You just stay for death to come and take you?
Yeah. So I told her everything that happened. So she got angry with my auntie, and then she was like, said 350 pesos there, and yes, how
did your auntie take the whole thing?
She didn't talk, she just hung up on my mom.
Wow.
Yes, she just hung up on my mom.
But did you know about HIV yourself? How old were you at the time? 14?
Yeah, I was 14.
You were 14. Did you know about HIV?
Yes.
At the age of 12, 13, did you know about HIV?
Yes, some health workers came to our school to talk to us about it.
Did you know about condoms?
Yes.
So at one point, during your time, when the man was trying to take advantage of you...
I thought the medicine he gives me will prevent all that.
Will prevent pregnancy and prevent HIV. What medicine was that?
I think it was Postinol 2.
Say?
Postinol 2.
Postinol 2. Oh, okay.
He only gives it to me after...
sex.
So I didn't know.
What happened to your baby? You were 5 months pregnant. That was when, detected that you had HIV and blah, blah, blah. What happened to the baby?
So I only took the medicine so that I would give birth for the baby to be healthy. But in my 9th month, when I went to the hospital, I was told I lost the baby.
You lost the baby in your womb? Or you gave birth and the baby died?
In my womb.
The baby died in your womb?
Yes. And even if the baby came, even if I didn't let the baby cry, it would be hard for her to stay because she was very tiny. I wasn't eating at that time because I was always thinking, I was crying. I knew said the next step was just give birth and then maybe commit suicide.
Wow.
Because I can't be living with such sickness.
Wow. Wow. So you lost the baby?
Yes.
And after you lost the baby, what happened? Because you were saying you were contemplating suicide, so what happened?
Yeah, I stopped taking the drugs. I didn't commit suicide. I was just waiting for death to come and take me.
And God is not done with you yet, so the death did not come, huh?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question, yeah? If your auntie had provided you with sanitary pads,
yes,
or if anybody had supported you with sanitary pads, genuinely, without any strings attached, would you have had sex at that age of 12, 13?
No.
You're sure?
I wouldn't have access because even when my auntie wasn't giving me food, I had friends who support me with food. So if I had gotten the pad, I wouldn't even think of
sex.
Yes, because that was the only thing that I saw. Say yes, I should do it since it's saving me from disgrace and then all that. Why don't I do it and then?
Do you think that as we speak, as we campaign for people to support our cause to, donate sanitary pads to us or send Momo for us to buy sanitary pads? Do you think that there are girls out there who are as vulnerable as you are, who can fall to the same prey of men out there?
Yes, a lot of girls.
A lot of girls. How do you know this?
It happens every day. My area like this, there are a lot of guys that trick girls to have sex with them just to give them some little money. Now I think 15 cedis is no big money. Some people spend 100 cedis a day. Some spend more than that. So I'm saying this, I wouldn't have come here to talk, but just to prevent such situations from happening, I guess maybe you should help us pay maybe 15 cedis from your money. Let's say you are taking this 100 cedis, just pay 15 cedis maybe every day and then send it for us, because you wouldn't be happy if your daughter or sister is in a situation like that. Just prevent someone from getting HIV or maybe from getting pregnant. I had a dream to achieve because of this.
What's your dream?
I wanted to become a journalist and an author of books.
A journalist and an
I wanted
author.
to write
Author
novels.
of books.
Yes.
You speak so well. I like your voice. I like your English. You speak so well.
Thank you very much.
I don't think all is lost yet. We'll see what we can do. But I thank you for your boldness, for even stepping into our studios to have this conversation with us. Her name is Efia. And since last week, we've been talking about a young girl who got pregnant at the age of, she started menstruating at the age of 12, got pregnant at the age of 13, realized that she was pregnant at the age of 14, blah, 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 blah. This is the lady we're talking about. And you heard her say that there are so many girls out there who are vulnerable. So many young girls who are vulnerable. And their vulnerability is because, if you listen to Efia carefully, her auntie whom she went to stay with was not even feeding her. So her friends, she ate from her friend's home. And she says, but for the menstruation, she would have been fine, because when it came to food, she was eating from the home of her friends. But menstruation part, the sanitary part, she could not afford. Friends could not support her. She was using toilet paper. It was not absorbing the blood well enough. She was soiling herself. Then she comes across a man whose daughter is even older than her at the time. She was